Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your race review in the Austrian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen wins ahead of Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez. At the start, Max Verstappen got off the line well. Leclerc tried to give him a fight, but honestly, that Red Bull had a bit too much pace. Yuki Tsunoda, he made some brave overtaking, but unfortunately screwed himself over, had to come in the pits, and straight away overtaken Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries again, shocking, no excuses, not good enough for F1 at all, Nick de Vries. Track limits galore. I mean, there's so many penalties. I'm not even going to try and name every driver, just fucking ridiculous. It really is. I can understand why they have track limits for qualifying, but for the race, put it in the fucking bin. Ruined a great race. It really did, because that was such a great race. There was so much great racing. I mean, for once this season, we actually saw some great overtaken. So race rating, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I would go a little bit higher, but I'm marking it down slightly because the track limits, it's just absolutely for the race. There's no need for it. It's unacceptable, in my opinion. These track limits should be in the bin during the race. Qualifying, you gain an advantage, you should be punished. Rightly so, but for the race, it's just a waste of time, if you ask me. But Ferrari, Charles Leclerc beating one of the Red Bulls is a positive, thanks to Carlos Sainz, epic defending against Sergio Perez. That's why Leclerc was able to finish ahead of one of the Red Bulls, because Sainz helped him out. But I am surprised Ferrari did not let Carlos Sainz through and try and hunt down Verstappen, because in the first stint, Carlos Sainz was mighty, but Ferrari said hold positions, and also the double stack, that could have went either way. Could have went wrongly, or it could have paid off, and today it paid off, so I will give my team credit. Yes, I'm wearing the Ferrari Hypercar shirts, the team who won the Le Mans 24 Hours. I thought I'll wear this one today. Yeah, it's a lovely shirt. But Mercedes this weekend, wank, absolutely wank. Nowhere. They were nowhere, Mercedes, this weekend. I don't know what went wrong, but their car just did not have the pace at all. Alpine, yeah, they had a decent pace, had a good tussle with the Haas. And also, Logan Sargent again, yeah, but not good enough. He earned a 5-second penalty. My driver, Lewis Hamilton. Now, I need to call my driver out for today. I was not happy with my driver at all, the way he kept coming on the team radio saying about cars going off track limits and that the car is bad and it just won't turn in or stop when he needed it to. I mean, yes, he's having brake issues, but the amount of time he was on the team radio today, my driver, was absolutely ridiculous, and it needs calling out. Not happy with my driver today at all. So it'd be interesting to see which rating I give him during driver ratings and team ratings. But yeah, unnecessary by my driver today, I have to admit. But he did beat the male model again, that's a positive. But Leclerc getting P2, I'm delighted about that, because he's been quite shocking recently, Charles Leclerc. So it's nice to see something go right for him. Carlos Sainz, yes, he was passed by the Red Bull eventually, but he did so well to hold him off for that long. I mean, that is just brilliant by Carlos Sainz, the smooth professor, they call him. Smooth operator, that's it. Not smooth professor, smooth operator. The smooth operator was phenomenal today with his defending. He really was. Yes, it was on the limit at times, but yeah, great defending. But that was a really enjoyable Grand Prix. But to me, the track limits just ruined it half the time. But comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And join me tomorrow for driver ratings and team ratings. Nico Hulkenberg had an engine failure, which that was very unfortunate because he was superb this weekend, Nico Hulkenberg. So that was such a shame. De Vries pushed Magnussen off the track. I mean, what do we have to say about Nico De Vries? He is shit. So he will be getting in place very soon, I think. But Checo Perez finishing third. That was a good recovery, so I will give Checo credit. But obviously, he should have cleared Carlos Sainz sooner, because then maybe he could have got after Leclerc. But great defending by Carlos Sainz anyway. But Ferrari, as I said, beating one of the Red Bulls is a massive positive for me. It really is. Yes, I know we got a bit fortunate because Carlos Sainz helped Leclerc by doing that defending against Perez. So to beat one of the Red Bulls to me is an achievement. But Max, just in the League One, honestly, I'm now beginning to think which circuits can Red Bull be beaten at, because they've now won 10 in a row, and it's interesting if they win. They equaled McLaren's record in 1988 on 11 wins, which will be absolutely phenomenal. You know me, I cannot stand Red Bull because of Christian Horner and Dr. Helmut Marko. But Adrian Newey, he's the only one I like at Red Bull, and what a job he's done on this, obviously. He's built such a great car, honestly. He deserves all the credit he can get, Adrian Newey. But yeah, as I said, join me tomorrow for driver ratings and team ratings. Very enjoyable Grand Prix. Great racing today, but track limits in the fucking bin. Bye-bye.